So once Z-Freak hits level 6, Bounty's coming online, and actually, Kirino, he's the mid, so this is going to be a mid Zeus and an offlane Viper? Yeah, this is offlane Viper. WAP was the Clockworker last game. Maybe they'll do 2-1-2s just to guarantee the Viper's safety?
For battle.
Weird setup.
Yeah, it's not exactly what you would expect, but I think a dual lane could work fine here, honestly. Combining with the Viper and the Naga would be fine. In this case, it looks like that's what they're going to do. And Naga Siren's a support that can actually kind of brawl it out on the front line pretty well because of her natural base armor. You get 5 armor on this hero, you start with a stout shield, maybe a poor man shield, and you're really able to get right up on the front line. So combining that with the Viper, who likes to kind of do good damage over time from a distance, this combo could work out quite well. They're going to look to control the top rune and have 2 people look at the bottom rune, but already we're seeing a really good ward come out from Z-Freak on the Bounty Hunter. It doesn't really give much in terms of like standard vision, it just kind of gives a small funnel there, but Z-Freak will still be able to move about the map really nicely and get vision for himself. He started with the poor mid shield again. Again, no Orb of Venom, but he wants to just not have to worry about any potential damage harassment, so only needs the one set of tangos. We're going to see here.
Be able to kill him.
Yeah, top lane should not be something that EGX can go for because of the deal with the Spirit Breaker and the Gyrocopter. Both heroes providing so much to the level 1 class. Rocket Barrage, the charge. If they catch sight of anybody in range, then that's just an easy kill. Like, Wayo actually would be dead if Complexity had sight, but obviously it's just going to be Swindle Melons picking up the Bounty Rune, and a nice grab from Z-Freak there. Bounty gets the Bounty, and moves himself ever quicker to that important level 2.
I feel like Bounty Hunter should have that passive, like whenever he picks up a Bounty Rune, he gets a little bit of extra gold. Not Alchemist. It just seems like it'd work better, or fit like kind of the lore a little bit. But all right, both runes the complexity, like we said. A little bit of prioritization towards the mid lane here, coming out from Z-Freak, maybe a courier kill, and maybe we'll get lucky this time. But gotta say, I'm keeping an eye out for Pain this time. He shouldn't be too inhibited against the Moonmeander, the Moonmeander Spirit Breaker, and this offlane Viper. Rarely ever get to see something like this, and it's going to be a 2-1-2 split like we talked about earlier, so this is EGX's best chance of winning out these lanes. And the courier, whoa, did he go by Z-Freak?
No, that's the Dire Courier, man.
Oh, okay.
So it delivers some clarities out here. Z-Freak, he's got that 1 Sentry Ward, he's got the clarities, and he's ready to keep roaming continuously. This means he has pretty much all the mana he'll need for Shadow Walks in the early game, and should also get an early Shuriken tossed out for potentially an earlier kill, even the first blood. So I think overall he's going to be in a good position here, and he has a lot more time to wait out in this position thanks to the clarity. He can Shadow Walk again, and this bottle snipe could be huge. The Zeus without a bottle will be really inhibited, but Z-Freak, he mistimes it, he doesn't see it. He might get it on the return back, but he doesn't see it the entire way through until it goes all the way to meet him in front of the tier 1, and Z-Freak is already too far away to do anything about it. So misses an opportunity there. Zeus obviously very happy to get his bottle out, and Karina's going to be able to do much more against the Leshrac now that he has it.
He also got clarity too, so his laning is going to be much better now, and you can see he's already keeping up potential last hits against Swindle, while over here Pain taking a bit of damage, the Orb of Venom taking out too. A little bit of 17% bash chance coming in as well from Moonmeander, and up top for this fight for the rune, Bolt Fly does pick it up, and Guayo's just a little too fast. Also, the best thing about Naga support is she has 320 base movement speed.
Oh, we get a charge down bottom, though. That 17% bash came out onto Pain, and he'll get another one. That's 2 bashes in 3 hits, and that is going to be a first blood for Z-Freak, bringing him up to level 2 and giving him the Janata slow. So he is going to be even more of a menace here on this bottom lane. Unfortunately, the Lion, being only level 1, could only deal with 1 jump from the Spirit Breaker and couldn't deal with that charge.
Well, 17% in a row, not too bad, and alright, that's gonna put Pain much further behind than he was last game, and he's gonna try to respawn here onto Moonmeander, but there's some backup coming in from Z-Freak once again, and they do spot Joe out, who's level 1, only has 300 health, and look at that damage coming in from Janata, charges there, he just ignores Pain, goes for this kill, gets it. Z-Freak doing some serious damage early on to this Lion, and this lane is lost.
Alright, so this is going to be more and more difficult. At some point, I think the Naga Siren might have to rotate down, and Karina's going to have to assist with the Thunder God's Wrath, or they're going to be able to get this lane back in their handle. Because right now, Z-Freak has just enabled the Spirit Breaker to do so much more, and it's just going to be more and more difficult for Pain to farm the items that he wants. I mean, he doesn't really want to blade mail this game because he knows everybody's going to be going for BKBs anyways, so he wants to go for that Midas build, but it's all about timing, and right now it's not favorable for the side of EGX. I mean, Pain is having trouble here just farming the lane. There's no pulling option available for the Lion. And yeah, Karina will be nuked down thanks to Swindlemelons connecting with 3 spells there. First Lightning, setting up the Split Earth, and then going for a follow-up Lightning for the kill there. That slowing effect, very impactful for killing off the lower HP heroes, and in this case the Zeus without a magic stick gets dropped down pretty quickly. Now, up top, WAP is going to be charged, and they're going to be looking for some big damage here with the Rocket Barrage. Focusing on the Viper here, the Corrosive Skin will help him out a little bit, but I think they're going to go for the full dive here. Moon Meander ready for it, and yeah, they need some big TP response very quickly. Without an ensnare, it's Moon versus WAP. He'll charge forward with the Aura, amplifying that and getting the kill. Now Swindle just does Aura damage, or the Pulse Nova, and they're going to be able to finish off Guayo as they pursue into the tree line here. Guayo still actually alive for a moment, but Moon, he has another charge if he needs it, but that Lucky Bash keeps his mana safe. So they walk away from the tower dive, they continue their charging, and man, they're up 5-0 now, not even 5 minutes in the game.
Well, charging onto Pain, it seems. They wanted to go for potentially another kill down here. If they can find Joa, this is not too hard of a kill. He's only got 500 health, so charging down, Pain. He's got to realize it by now. He might let it connect and he try to bait it? No. Okay, Moon cancels.
I think one big problem with Pain's style of play here on the Bloodseeker is that he's Blood Raging himself so much for these last hits. What you can do is actually just Blood Rage the creep. It does give more damage to the hero that might try to deny it, but if you're confident in your last hitting, you can just Blood Rage the creep instead of yourself, and that'll give you so much more. He's actually going to miss the Blood right here, and Blood Rages himself again. Z-Free gets the Janata. Moon kind of could have gone for the charge, but obviously Joa would have provided 2 different disables to try to get him out.
Alright, and I mean, in terms of last hits right now, on top is still Swindle, but Pain really manages to find his farm, like, no problem. Despite all the aggression, despite all the roaming and stuff, it's not really hindering him too much. And, you know, he sees Z-Freak down here, and, okay, Moon, going for the charge. Oh, there's the Hex. There we go. That's the response we need, finally, coming out from Joa.
It's just, he's been either out of mana or under-leveled. He's only been level 1 and can only do so much. So it's really just a tough position where you just need more at all times. We do now see Carino has level 6, and he's got actually 3 points in Arc Lightning. So he's been using that to kind of make up for the last hit deficit against the Leshrac. But Guayo is actually going to get caught out here pretty hard. And Ensnare will only help so much as he gets hit by that Split Earth and will be killed off. And yeah, I feel that now they can put some pressure here onto the bottom lane. They're actually going to get the charge onto Pain. He'll Blood Right, but another bash sets up the Janata Shuriken, and they do get another kill. Man, this Bloodseeker having a really hard time, and you can see how frustrated Pain is about that greater bash. Just coming out every single time that Moon Meander needs it, and he's going in again. Joa has 2 stuns, doesn't use either of them, trying to bait them under the tower, but he goes down instead. Oh, the Nether Strike from the freshly level 6 Spirit Breaker sets up the triple kill for Z-Freak, and suddenly this bounty hunter is about to hit level 6. They call it right now. They know they can't deal with a Spirit Breaker and a bounty hunter that's gotten this many kills. Z-Freak's 5-0, and Moon Meander 2-0-5. This game was literally won by the RNG of the Spirit Breaker, and there's nothing EGX can do about it.
RNGG. It happens. Well, a little bit of rage. You could tell, like you said, how frustrated he was. That is really unfortunate at times when that happens, but 6.5 minute game, one of the fastest games in in this patch, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, those games will happen, but I feel like they could have played around a little bit better if they used their abilities a little bit differently. If Pain wasn't Blood Raging himself, he wouldn't have been as easy of a target. If the Lion had hit that stun when they were going for that play, just the most recent play, then he would have been a lot better off, but he from the freshly level 6 Spirit Breaker, sets up the triple kill for Z-Freak, and suddenly this bounty hunter is about to hit level 6. They call it right now. They know they can't deal with a Spirit Breaker and a bounty hunter that's gotten this many kills. Z-Freak's 5-0, and Moon Meander 2-0-5. This game was literally won by the RNG of the Spirit Breaker, and there's nothing EGX can do about it.
RNGG. It happens. Well, a little bit of rage. You could tell, like you said, how frustrated he was. That is really unfortunate at times when that happens, but 6.5 minute game, one of the fastest games in in this patch, I guess.
I'll break their spirits and their backs.